Woo! Get it. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first edition of the Lambros Sports Show. And if you ain't down with that, you can suck it.
Hey, we're skipping class, eating ass, puff, pass, and talking Packer football.
I'm Bobby T.
I'm Tommy Sausage.
And we're your fucking Lambros.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Wow. Bang!
And we're diving right in, balls deep, of talking a little pack smack here. And you talk pack smack, you got to talk the bad man himself on his 18th year with 4 more to go, baby. Thank you. But Aaron Rodgers, the bad man, is back trying to get
No one knows what it's like
to be the bad man. Yeah, he's going for that 3rd MVP in a row. He's going to tie Mr. Brett Favre if he does so. But a lot of hype here, a lot of talk and disrespect about the team, but, we got the bad man. We're always going to be okay. But we did lose, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Davante, and my personal favorite, Saderia. But in those big moves, we got a lot of good rookies and some key pickups. Speaking of wide receivers, I know you're big on them this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. Especially the receivers. Hey, Mr. Matty, my coach, is hotter than yours, LaFleur. He set the tone at a press conference just like 2 days ago. He said that that number 1 job, it's up for grabs. That's anybody's at this point in time. And I love that. Put some pressure on some of the existing guys. Lazard, I mean.
Who wants it? Who wants it?
Yeah, you want to be number 1, you got the best quarterback in the league. Time to step up. We got 2 outstanding rookies, Mr. Romeo rolling on dubs.
I don't want no dubs.
Hey, that's my Christian name, Watson. No, they're both, I mean, we know they're going to have stellar careers. It's just a matter of when they take off. And, hey, I like the message that sends to them. It could be their year. All they got to listen to is Mr. Obi-A-Rod-1 Kenobi.
Hey,
and, hey, they're
Adams
going to be just fine.
3 years, and look how he turned out. So,
we still got old, trusty, reliable going on the cob. Hey, we picked up Sammy Watkins. I mean, I can't say that he's, welcome, Sammy. How about that? First of all, welcome. We're glad you're with the pack. But this time, this is his year. It's mom's spaghetti, right? It's his one shot.
Right. This is his one shot.
He needs to prove it because, he kind of feels like that just super late round fantasy pickup. Like, I mean, well, he's there. I feel like nobody else took him, but at this point in time, he's just kind of like a value pick. I mean, he may as well. So I hope he shows out. I'm very excited for the one and only Robert Tonyan to make his return to the frozen tundra, baby.
Woo!
Coincidentally, we also heard Mr. Rogers call him Bobby T in an interview, and we about shit a brick because that's pretty fucking cool.
And you know it.
I mean, you're the OG. No, ain't nobody gonna take that from you, but that's some respect. I share that name. That's a good man to share a nickname with,
Hey, you can come on the show anytime.
And it's crazy, speaking of fantasy, it's like every league I was in, he never got picked up. And I just, just like 5-second rule, Dorito on the floor. I got him last round, and, it was just a late sleeper. He very easily could be the number 2 target in Green Bay this year. He's in line for a top 5 season, Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Top 5 tight ends, easy.
PPR league, definitely a red zone threat. I don't see why not. Top 5. There's about 3, maybe 4 tight ends in fantasy that you look for. And then if not, it's just kind of slim pickings there. But I don't see why not. I think he's going to have a big year.
Enough on that Bobby T. Tell me about that Packer D.
Oh, that Packer D, ladies, I'm all in on it this year. Let's go. Top 5 defense last year, and I think it's pretty much going to be the same. We did lose my boy Zadarius, as mentioned. But, he was hurt the whole year anyway, so I think it's going to be about the same. And
we didn't need him.
We got Jair, Jail Cell, Alexander, ready to shut down your number 1 any given Sunday. And
never change.
I think it's going to be another top 5 year. Never change. It's just going to come down to play calling ultimately. And I know did get a new coordinator in building, Tommy. What you think about our OC?
You know I'm big on Stenovich, the big stud Steno, new to the OC. getting the upgrade from the OL coach.
Upgrade me.
Hey, you're gonna like this. I saved this just for you.
Oh.
He's like little story.
He's so sweet.
Wisconsin native, local, homegrown. Gets to put, grows up a Packers fan. Gets to go play for the Packers. Spent a little time in college and pros. Had a decent career. Was never a starter in the pros, but he played for the Panthers, the Cowboys, and the Packers. Now that's somebody who could be a part of our crew any day. That's a Lambo for life.
Lambro material.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a transition year for the passing game. So the fact that our old lineman coach is now the offensive coordinator, I love that. I expect a big physical run game up front this year, Bobby. Gonna just knock them all over.
With Dylan Jones, we got a healthy Bakhtiari, Elton Jenkins back. I like it. Offensive line is going to be solid.
I expect a lot of Lambro leaps with some sombreros this year.
Go on, big fella. Get up there. I got the Pit Vipers for him, baby. I mean, I'll put them on. But, yeah. Next segment we're going to dive into is some news and brews. And we're going to do a shot for this one because we're going to mention our man behind the scenes here. We got old Chuck.
Yeah, kick it off with some Panthers. Show Chuck some love.
We got to show some love. And this week in the Revenge of the Nerds tour, we got the Browns and the Panthers starting off week one. Just Baker touchdown maker is ready to put some boots in some asses, take some names and skip some classes.
He's number 6 for a reason, bud.
Ooh, I like that, Chuck. I didn't even do my shot.
Yeah, you really put the anal and analyst over there.
Yes. But we'll talk about them a little later on in the show. But a big matchup, very exciting to watch. See what Baker does against the old squad, and what backup Brissett can do for this team for the Browns. But another Revenge of the Nerds tour game we got is the Broncos Seahawks.
Oh, my glasses.
What you seeing there, Tommy?
I like it. Russ is ready to cook. Broncos, they're ready to release the Hackett. I mean, Nate Hackett, our former OC, now public enemy Packer number 1.
We wish him well.
Well, we wish you well. No, nice guy. Smart guy. He's found success everywhere he went. Allegedly was a doctor who wanted to go into the family business of football.
Bullshit. He just drank a lot of beer and didn't go to college.
But, Dad has been in the league for a long time. But, yeah, but still, though, guy's a winner. He came to Green Bay, offensive coordinator. Rodgers had an MVP season. The one time the Jaguars were good and went to an AFC championship, he was there. So, it's his first head coaching job. But I expect him to turn some heads. He's got some young wide receivers, a veteran quarterback. They're going to be a threat for sure. Unpopular opinion on the other side of that coin. I would say that this is going to be Pete Carroll's last year coaching for the Seahawks.
Ooh.
I'll give him 2.
2 or 3.
I think it could be his last year ever. I mean, everyone talks about Brady being the oldest quarterback ever, but Pete Carroll is the oldest coach, and they're obviously in the transition in Seattle. I think they're looking for a fresh start. I don't even know if they want to win this year. They might just want to get some nice, solid draft picks, start fresh. I mean,
if I started Geno Smith at quarterback week 1, I'm looking for the future too. Oh goodness.
Yeah. They would have let Drew Lock start and just throw in the towel, but they were afraid that the other team would intercept that too.
Oh no! not again! Oh, please,
like Scoob.
Like, oh man, please.
No, but yeah, it's going to be a blowout, Bobby.
I think so, and that whole AFC West in general, it's going to be exciting to watch this year. The Broncos are kind of a dark horse in it, and they got a good looking squad.
I started to say I feel like they could be a sleeper to take. I mean, the AFC in general, but like you said, that whole division, that's the West is that's the best division in football right now, right?
It's not even close. And San Diego Superchargers, too soon. We got the LA Chargers with no fans, no stands. But I'm big on them this year. I think Possibly. Justin Herbert, don't let me down. But I think they're possible Super Bowl contender with the Bills Mafia. And I know another big team in that division you're big on is the Raiders.
The Raiders.
What you think about them?
Hey, I like that Josh McDaniel.
Yes.
That was too much Jack Daniels earlier when I called him McCown.
Yeah, we've all been there.
No, but he's moving into a new head coach job. Obviously, did a hell of a job in New England. Our boy Tay's with him, and they both said, "Hey, Derek, maybe you can drive my car.
Get into my car."
And you know that Henry Ruggs wishes he would have thought of that last year, but I digress.
No, get into Uber.
But yeah, Hunter Renfrow, he's like a young Welker or Edelman in the making. McDaniel's got some good weapons there. I expect big things out of him. It's going to be a tough conference.
It is, and they have a stellar defense too. And what's wild is we talked about the AFC West and didn't even mention Mr. Patty Mahomes himself. So this division's stacked, and it's going to be fun to watch.
As long as his fucking brother stops doing TikTok dances, I'm good with that.
Oh, for the love of God! But another big matchup we got going on tonight: Bills Mafia, Rams, defending champs against the odds favorite Bills. Josh Allen, they're treating him like God. Going to be a good game to watch,
Yeah. Well, full transparency, it's halftime right now. It's pretty close, but it's still, the Bills are going to whoop the ass. We've been on Bills Mafia for a long time.
Yeah, Devon got the tables years ago for us.
Now every other sportscaster wants to get on it. I might have to think about getting off, though. It's getting a little crowded here in the caboose.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, but yeah, Bills are the team to beat for sure this year.
Yeah, Josh Allen is sick of losing in overtime, and they switched the rule just for him. So look out, Bills. I think it's your fucking time. But another big game we want to dive into. We got the Bucks and the Cowboys. Everybody's favorite team, Stephen A. Smith. And Father Time himself, of course. Last year, Week 1 was one of the best games, top 5 probably in the regular season. Just a shootout. Both teams were confused. They were concussed.
That was a great fucking game.
Luke Kuechly. Oh, no. Oh, goodness.
No.
I'm going to get a lot of shit for that. But they're just running around. It was a shootout. It was fun to watch, and we're looking forward to it again this year. Wouldn't have it any other way, Week 1. We got a bunch of big matchups. What leads us to, we are degenerate gamblers on this show, which leads us to our Wild Bill bets of the week.
Hey, you know what? Dedicated and named after a true cowboy himself, and also a degenerate gambler.
They also
Move the goddamn chains.
Oh man, but we gotta start off with a little Tommy teasers to get this show going and get us on the right track
Tommy
for putting some money in our pockets.
All right, look, before I just get right into a little tease, let me warm you up just a little bit. So let's see. I definitely think that the Saints are going to beat the dog shit out of the Falcons this weekend. I like that bet straight up. I like Baltimore minus 6.5. Like that spread against the Jets. The Packers minus 1.5. I mean, everyone keeps shitting on the new receiving core, but I mean, the defense is ranked better. I know we're biased, but the defense is ranked better than Minnesota's, so it's who you trust to move the ball down the field. Aaron Rodgers.
Kirky C. Although that touchdown dance is electric.
That man couldn't even hit a target for his gender reveal.
That is true.
But yeah, I still trust our man to move the ball more than, Minnesota with the same weapons he's already had, so I like that. And like I already said, I like Denver. I don't think that game's going to be even close. But if you want to get a little bit of a Tommy teaser going on, we could take 6 points down a couple different ways. I would definitely. I'm going to put a teaser on taking Baltimore down from 6.5, getting them at 0.5 point, and Denver, same, getting them, giving half a point, taking those two games. If you want to do a little teaser parlay, maybe throw New Orleans in the mix, so they're getting half a point. That three teams.
Hey, I like them to just win.
You know?
That's all it takes. Just eat them W's.
Ooh, just like Winston Crab.
Get hungry over there.
Yeah, man, I love it. You know, we ramble and gamble all season long. Finally glad we got an outlet to do it on, and you know, we might get canceled, but hey,
Is it too late to apologize?
What you like?
I'm going to dive into some Bobby picks here. Going back to my boy Chuck here.
Let's go.
Carolina, I did make the concussion joke. Luke Kuechly, I'm sorry. He did not deserve that.
Good
But
job.
I am taking the Panthers by 2, 1.5, 3. It doesn't matter. All they got to do is kick a field goal and win.
1.5 now, right? 1.5, 2, 1.5.
It was 1.5 before we started this.
Okay, yeah.
1.5, even better. I had them at 2 originally, so we're big on that. Because Baker, touchdown maker. It's like seeing your ex at a wedding and who ghosted you. And Baker's going to dip his nuts in the punch bowl and reveal to them that they're missing out. 'Cause I'm ready.
Even better than that, he didn't get ghosted. They dumped him.
They just dumped. They said, nah, fam. But as long as you got to shut down and don't let Nick get a full chub, then I think they win this game big time. Baker's got the weapons he's been looking for. He wants a big statement week 1. We're loading up. We're putting a bill on the fucking Panthers by 2, 1.5. It doesn't matter. As long as their kicker can make field goals, which who knows who's kicking. It might even be Baker. I don't know. But
We don't know. Zane Gonzalez got hurt in the preseason game, and then we picked up a new guy, and he got hurt in practice. So
hey, that's why we practice. Except
see what happens.
unless you're Zane Gonzalez into Nets. But
Too soon.
But next one I'm big on. Yeah, I hate this team almost as bad as the Bears. We're going with the Eagles by 4 over the Detroit Nittany Lions. And it's just an easy pick, really. People are hype on the Lions this year because of Hard Knocks, and we get it. Cowboys were the same thing last year. We saw how that went. And this year, Dan Campbell is an absolute legend because I don't care if you got one ass cheek and 3 toes, we're going to fuck you up.
What does that mean?
I don't even know. I don't know. It sounds like he's picking on like people he probably shouldn't be picking on.
Yeah, when I was watching it, I was
Coach is
like,
on meth again, for sure.
I don't know
Dan.
if that's CP or not.
They do call him Danny Dimebag, but sorry, Giants fans. But I think, yeah, the Eagles got A.J. Brown. Jalen Hurts has made good progress in the second half last year. I think they steamroll him in this one.
I don't know. You know, the Lions were never down and out last year. They had a winning record against the spread. I don't know if I can go down that road with you, Bobby.
That is true. I mean, I still have nightmares about it. They were above 500 against covering the spread last year, and they won 3 damn games. So I mean, they got a lot of heart. They got a lot of heart. And but that leads us to the Bobby T guarantee of the week. And the Bobby T guarantee is that I also think this is a no-brainer here. We got the Ravens by 7 over the JET goddamn Jets with Joe Elite Flacco starting this game. Another revenge game. Here.
Revenge of the nerds.
Revenge. Suck it, nerds.
He recently said in an interview his kids, he had to pull up a YouTube video of himself winning a Super Bowl because his kids didn't believe him or something like that.
Dad, were you ever good? Yes, son. Look at this ring. Now get back in your room. But I'm going to make a prediction on this one, too. I'm even going to say 42-10. I think early and often is the case here.
Yeah.
Sounds like me on a Sunday.
42 strokes on the first 4 holes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But
Parlay in the USA?
I think parlay in the USA.
We, I don't know where we settled on this.
We got to quote the Raven here.
Yeah.
Quote the Raven.
Quote the Raven.
7.
Always more.
Go, Pack, go. 1.5. I think that's just disrespect.
I like it.
And what's our third? You got to
I feel very strongly about cooking with Russ.
cooking the dope in a crock pot. I think
that's a no-brainer.
I think
Yeah.
that is a 3-team parlay. $100 wins you 600. For those of you who don't know, now you know. And I think that just about wraps it up here.
Yeah,
but
drunk.
hey, first week in the books. We thank you guys for joining. This has been special for us. I hope it's been for you. I hope we aren't canceled yet and we make it for week 2. We're looking forward to it. Stay tuned to 9/11 this Sunday. Never forget the ones we lost. And
Football is back.
football is back. And most importantly, never forget the Bears still suck. We're your Lambros.